Look at that, right here. Oh, nice.
Look at that fish. Look at that fish. Beautiful.
That is my fourth muskie today, right there. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Come in here. Come in here, beautiful. Get in here. Go. Ah, there you go. Hey there, fellow wanderers. This is Haight's Wanderings, and this is my wonderful fishing dog. Now, in this video today, we're going to be doing a... It looks like it's just me. In this video today, we're doing a review of muskie nets. Now, there are so many reviews on YouTube for muskie nets, so what makes this review special? Well, it's for kayak muskie. Not many anglers go out and target muskie out of kayaks, especially in river systems. And I think that's why this video is going to be a little bit unique in that regard. I have been fishing for muskie out of a kayak for, I don't know, roughly 7 years now. I'm probably up to about 100 fish. That's 100 muskie, that is, and also some big pike. And I feel like I have an alright idea when it comes to what you're looking for in a net. If you can hear that pitter-patter, that's my dog. Just ignore that. So, I started off fishing for muskie and catching them incidentally, and I was using a bass net for a really long time. And the problem with that is that when you're not prepared to catch muskie, you're greatly increasing the chances that you're going to be hurting that fish in a small net. So, this is the net that I originally started using. I thought that this would be an oversized bass net and that this would work for muskie, and the truth is, you can use this for muskie. It just doesn't work very well. I got a video where I have a muskie go straight through this thing. I ended up catching a 45-inch muskie, and the thing flopped straight out of this net, and you can see that video right here. The muskie's thrashing around, as you can see, and it I nearly lost the fish because I wasn't prepared. That's the biggest thing about muskie fishing, especially out of a kayak, is you don't have much room, so you really need to be prepared in what it is that you're doing. So, this net right here, awesome for walleye, awesome for bass. It's great out of a kayak, but it is just terrible for muskie. This is a Frabill Waiting Net, I believe. And if all you're catching is, 20-inch bass, this is great. But for muskie, let's go up to something a little bit better. Earlier this year, I found this net right here, and it is great for a kayak muskie net. Now, the thing about kayak fishing for muskies is that the truth is you're not catching 50-inch fish. You're not fishing in huge bodies of water. You're not fishing in Lake of the Woods or Georgian Bay. Those places require huge nets with long handles, and you're fishing out of a boat. But kayak fishing for muskie is a little bit of a different thing. You're fishing in streams, rivers, small bodies of water. So a net like this is great. You can catch a 40-inch fish in this net and you can keep it in the water alongside your kayak while you paddle one-handed over to the shore where you can get out and release that fish. Notice that the handle right here, the coolest thing about this net is that the handle's so short, it can fit in front of you on the kayak. Right here in front of you on the kayak, when you catch the fish, boom, scoop it up. Now this is an EGO Os2 Slider Net. The dimensions on this are 24 inches by 27 inches. It's pretty deep, as you can see. It's a PVC mesh net, so this is not going to rip up the fish that you have in there. I hate using nylon nets. They rip up fish, and musky fishing is all about catch and release. Use the right equipment. Now, what's cool again about this net right here is that the handle unscrews. You buy this separately and the handle separately, and you can end up taking this, maybe if you're going to go in a canoe, you'd maybe want to have a longer handle. You can put that right on, and oop, looks like I'm having trouble here. There we go. You can add a new handle, put it on, and you're good to go. As I was saying, you probably aren't going to be fishing for 50-inch muskie with one of these. This was awesome for that average, 34 to 40-inch muskie, which is what I typically find. So far this year, I'm up to 38 muskie caught, and I don't think I broke the 40-inch mark. Maybe one of my fish was 41, 42 inches, but the truth is, I don't usually measure my fish. I get a quick picture and I let them go. And this net has just swallowed up those fish perfectly. I haven't felt like I was hurting the fish, damaging the fish. I don't think I was stressing the fish out. And again, muskie are much more fragile than they appear, so you got to use the right equipment. This one right here is new. As you can see, I actually bought this for my buddy. And I'm giving it to him. He's a huge musky fisherman. My net is this one right here. This has netted, oh geez, I don't know how many muskie I've netted with this so far this year, but it's going strong. It's done a great job. I can actually even bring this with me when I go wading. I keep this with me, and it's worked out nicely. So, old net, new net. Look at the difference in those. Now, as I was saying about kayak fishing, you don't have a lot of room. I keep this net in front of me on the kayak. I don't put it behind I don't put it behind me because you can't really reach it very well. So keep it in front of you, up in front, and as soon as you get that fish close, you can get it in. What I like to do is put the net down on the kayak, and I sit on the side of it, and then I can actually paddle. So imagine I'm in my kayak, I sit down on it, the fish is in the water, I can actually kayak to the side and untangle that fish and get it on its way. So, as I mentioned already, EGO Os2 Slider, it's a great net. I'm not sponsored or anything by these guys, I care about fish. You guys know my motto, catch, release, wander, and I want fish to be protected, and for that reason I think this is a really great net. So that's why I'm doing this review. A lot of people send me emails, they watch my videos and they say, hey, what's the net you're using? And for a long time I didn't have a good answer because the net I was using was not very good. But I can say this thing is great. And really, it's quite affordable. I think this whole thing, $70, I believe. You have to buy the extension here separately from the net, but total $70 for a well-constructed net. And furthermore, it floats. So if you're kayak fishing, give this a look. I'll leave a link into a Amazon listing if you guys want to check this out. It is fairly new though, so perhaps I'm going to link directly to their website. Check it out. EGO S2 Slider. This is Haight's Wanderings. Hope you guys found this enjoyable, interesting, and if you have any questions about muskie or muskie nets or kayak fishing for muskie, leave a comment down below. And I think that's it. Catch, release, wander. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Oh, that's a huge one. Got her.
Unbelievable. Dude. Thank you so much for that.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't believe it. I'm watching my fly and I'm like, we're not gonna see another fish in here. And I see this like light little like this following it, and all of a sudden I see this big flare and I was like, oh my god, he grabbed it.